Well, hey, neighbor, it's me, Angie. Boy, have I missed you all. I am so ready for you all to come over and visit. I am so excited. I'm even outside. I can't wait for you to drive up. Oh, it seems like it's been months, but actually, it's only been a couple of weeks. I'm so happy that you decided to come over and visit today. I've really needed it. And I usually don't say I a lot because I don't like it to be focused on just me. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I really have needed you all to come over. It has been a struggle, and the struggle is real. But guess what? I'm coming back stronger than ever. I'm so happy that I am. Now, the only problem that I'm having now is being on this high dose of steroids, they keep you awake. I mean, my sleeping pattern is crazy off the wall. I mean, I can go to sleep at 9 at night. I'm up at 12, stay up to 3, go back to sleep at 3:30, sleep to 5, up till 7, back down at 7, sleep to 12. I mean, it is just crazy. And plus, I'm getting this cute little pumpkin face again. I guess just in time for Halloween, because, the steroid gives you this cute little pumpkin face. Not really, but that's what I'll call it. I guess I'm getting ready for the fall, and boy, has the fall hit in Mississippi. It was 48 degrees this morning when James left to go to work. I'm loving every minute of it. I love the fall weather. So how is it where you live? Let me know. Put it in the comments. I am so happy that my neighbors in Florida are safe and sound, and that the hurricane did not get them and cause harm to them or their loved ones. I'm so excited. We had the costume jeweler who is my neighbor, Chef Sketty, who is safe, the stock explorer Nora, Julie on GB Resales. Oh my goodness, I know I'm probably going to miss somebody that's my neighbor that lives in Florida, but please forgive me. But just know that I have been watching and praying and thanking the Lord above that you all were kept safe, because even though we've never met, I mean, I feel like I know you all. I mean, that you are a part of who I am. Well, you are a part of my life, whether you like that or not. You are. But today, we're going to come over. You're coming over. We're going to have our neighborhood chat. It's going to be a little more upbeat than the last one. We had to talk about my autoimmune disease, and which is fine to talk about that. But today, we're not going to talk about that much. My wind chimes are just making the loudest sounds. I love them. Oh, I had gotten a gift in the mail from one of my subscribers, and oh my goodness, I can't wait to do the unboxing. Y'all, what they sent was just beautiful. Oh, and the cards that I've been receiving. Oh, and don't forget to go and watch my video about my stickers that I have out now. It's a surprise, so unless you go watch it, you won't know about the stickers that I have for my channel. I'm just sitting out here in this wind, enjoying the breeze through my hair, and taking in every moment of the rest of this day, because you know what? We're not promised tomorrow, and I just want to soak all this up. And you know what I was thrilled about? I watched Nora's replay of her live, the Stock Explorer, and it just, oh, I was so upset that I missed the live, because it's nothing like being there live. You can watch the replay, but the live is much better. But anyway, she was talking about how her neighbors come over and said, come get some coffee. And they offered her coffee, and they watched a movie, and I was just laughing the whole time thinking, yep, that's what neighbors do. And that's what my channel's about. Come on in, neighbor. Have a seat. Let's talk. Everybody needs to go visit their neighbor and see what's going on and check on them, especially when they have something major go on like a hurricane. You definitely want to check on your neighbors. But anyway, I hope you brought your drink, your tea, your cold drink, your lemonade, and maybe some hot tea, some coffee, whatever your drink of choice is. And if it's beyond that, you can still bring it, but we won't talk about it. Keep it in your pocket. You know what I mean? Well, it looks like somebody's pulling up. That's my other neighbor. Okay, so today, I'm so glad you all are here. It just makes me so happy. Today, we're going to talk about everybody has a purpose. And you say, oh, no. I don't have a purpose. I just exist from one day to the next. Sorry, you don't. Sorry to disappoint you, but you don't. Now, when I was down and I was having my relapse, I kept saying to myself, Angie, you got to get stronger. Because whatever your purpose is, you got to continue it. You got to keep on, because as long as you have breath in your lungs, you have a purpose. So it didn't take a genius to figure out I was breathing. So therefore, I knew I still had a purpose. And until my purpose is fulfilled here, I'm going to be here. And I want to be here a lot longer than predicted. Now, you say, how do I find my purpose? How do I know what it is? Why can't it be like somebody else's? You know, sometimes we see somebody else living their purpose and we say, oh man, I wish I had that purpose. I want to do that. But you know what? Yours is more important because it was meant for you. This morning I wake up at 4:30. James gets up at 4:45. And who's online live? Miss Southern Belle with this huge hat on, like she had been to the horse races. She was having a live at 5:30. I was so glad that I was able to go into that live. She was just chipper and talking, promoting channels and doing her normal thing. You know, Miss Southern Belle from Georgia. Go check her out. I'm going to put Miss Southern Belle's channel in the description, nor the Stock Explorer, Chef Sketty, Costume Jeweler, Juby Resale. I'm going to put them all down there so you can get to know these neighbors. I mean, we all got to connect. You know, Miss Southern Belle says, reach out and touch someone. But I don't know if we really want to touch each other. But if you do, that's fine. But let's get back to the purpose. Your purpose is to be you, who you are. Now, am I the same person I was when I was in my early 40s or in my 30s? No, I wasn't. I like that person, but I'm not that person now. The person I am now is I'm bound to a wheelchair. I'm a YouTuber. I have a lot of neighbors. I like to think that I'm an encourager. A person that tells you, you can do it. All you have to do is dream it and it will, it can happen. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say dream that you won the lottery of $1 million and it's going to happen. But if you want to believe that, carry on. Who am I to say that you won't win the lottery? But just remember, you got to have a ticket. You can't be entered unless you buy a ticket. But every time that I visit each and every one of my neighbors, I can just see who they really are. I know what their purpose is as far as my life. The ones of you that sent me wishes when I was down and sent me cards. And guess what? Here comes the train. Of course it's coming. I'm out here making a video. But anyway, when it gets closer, we'll shh so we can really hear it. But anyway, wake up in the morning thanking the good Lord or whoever that you decide to thank for your life. that you woke up and start looking around and saying, how can I make this day better? How can I make it better for someone else? I mean, of course you matter, but when you start focusing on somebody else, you start having this feeling inside going, this feels really good to help somebody. I mean, at least I do. Uh, when I send out, I'll call them happies. When I send out happies in the mail to people, I just get all really excited because I'm giving. You know, some people are givers, some people are takers, and we have to have a balance there because it's okay to take sometimes too, you know. It was hard for me to get used to that when I started my YouTube channel, to be able to receive things from people because I was always the giver and I always wanted to be the one to give, and I really didn't know how to receive. But through you all, you've helped me learn how to receive cards and letters and emails and gifts and your kind words. And it's just meant so much to me. And you know, everybody thinks they have a great hobby. You know, my husband, you know, he's been hunting for years and years. He thinks his hobby is the bomb, you know. But, you know, I think my hobby ranks above all other hobbies because my hobby is to be on YouTube with my YouTube family and find out about you all. Decide, you know, what you all need for that day. How can I help you? How can I reach out to you to let you know that you matter? Now, I would like to start something like paying it forward. Did you ever see that movie, Pay It Forward, where this little boy starts doing a good deed, and then the next person paid it forward and did a good deed, and the next person did a good deed? I would really like to start that and see how far it would go on YouTube and just put in motion good deeds. Like, for instance, you know how you drive up in a drive-thru and you order your meal? Then when you get to the window to pay, you look at the lady and say, I want to pay for that car, what they ordered. I want to pay for it. I've done that before. It's felt so good that I've driven up to the window and said, that car that ordered behind me, go ahead and ring it up. I want to pay for that. Or that car behind me, if when they drive up, I want to pay for them a extra drink or an extra order of fries. I mean, do stuff like that. Do stuff that's unexpected. Now, I know that a lot of you live in a place where it could be a lot more dangerous than where I live. And I'm telling you that you better pay attention to your surroundings before you do something like that. You better know how and what you want to do. But just start looking around because, you know, the homeless is out there. The people that I can't imagine having children at home right now and having to feed them because, I mean, people that have 4 or 5 kids at home. I mean, James and I don't have anybody except ourselves, and you should see our grocery bill. I cannot imagine people that have a lot of children. But you know, in my household, there was always a way provided for us. No matter how slim the pickings were, we were always blessed. But neighbor, I just want you to know, you have a purpose. Get out there and live it. Your purpose may not be anything but to send It's Me Angie well wishes over the internet. Just send her an email and say, hey, I was thinking about you. I mean, you don't ever know how a few words can either make somebody or break somebody. You know, you can say one cruel thing and it'll completely destroy somebody. You know, words are powerful. That's why we have to be careful with our words. We have to be really careful so we will not destroy someone, the way they feel about themselves, who they are, what their purpose is, because maybe we don't like them, we're jealous of them, we don't want to be around them. There's no need to be ugly. You know, on YouTube, the best thing we have is that button that can click on and off, that you don't have to deal with anybody that you don't want to. But there are people out there that's looking to destroy other people. Don't get mixed up with those people. No, no, no. We don't want to do that. We want to be with the ones that uplift, bring joy, happiness, peace, kindness. And to let you know that whether you're in, if there's 2 people there, if it's you and I, you're important. If it's 1,000 people in my neighborhood and you're there, you're important. Your contribution means as much as anybody else's, no matter how little or how great. Just remember that. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You have a purpose. Live it. Live life to the fullest. Go out and get it. I mean, what does it cost to be kind? I've never had to pay anything for kindness. Now, if you have, please let me know in the comments. I know one thing, being angry, being mean, being sad all the time, that doesn't feel good at all. But being happy, thankful, solemn, peaceful. I mean, just look what's created around me today. I mean, I have this beautiful place to live because I was blessed. I have a husband that's working, that's coming home to me. I have 2 beautiful children and a beautiful granddaughter that I tell you one thing, I do not take for granted one bit. I know that it can be snatched from me in a day. But you know what? I'm going to let them know that I love and care about them on a daily basis because I do. And I love and care about each one of you too. Just remember that when I say, well, hey neighbor, come on in, I absolutely mean it. And I'm very inclusive. And I want you to drop by. And I'm going to stay on a little bit longer because I hear the train again. Maybe we can hear it really good when it gets here. But I'm doing so much better. And I'm so happy that I can come to you with a video. It's coasting now. I can hear it. It'll get a little bit closer and it'll blow its horn again. I don't know how much of it you can hear. Here we go. It's getting a little closer. My husband can tell whether it's what kind of train it is. Me, I just know it's a train blowing the horn. Maybe it won't. I don't know. We rode the Amtrak one time to New Orleans, and it was so much fun. My entire family. All right, it's getting a little louder. I'm just like a little kid waiting for the train to go by. My hummingbirds are just, I don't know when they're going to leave. I don't want them to get stuck here. I've counted, since I've been out here filming, I've counted 5. I don't want you to get hurt, hummingbirds. You need to go where you go for the winter. Now, if I was talking and didn't want this train to come by, it would just be blowing its horn. Maybe they're switching tracks. You know, sometimes 2 trains meet up and they have to... There it is. Here it comes. That brings back so many childhood memories. Well, neighbor, it's been so much fun visiting with you today. And remember, you have a purpose. And just keep walking. If you don't know what it is, put one step in front of the other and keep walking. And it'll just come up on you. It'll just happen. Don't fret over it. Don't worry over it. Just keep walking. Because after all, we're all just on a journey. And I'm so happy that I'm a part of your journey. And you're a part of mine. And with that being said, neighbor, like, share, subscribe, comment. Don't forget to ring that bell so you'll know when I'm coming to you with another video. And I'll know when you are ready to come into the house to visit. I'm going to see if the train will blow its horn one more time. It's getting really, really close. And if you've stayed this long, hands down, you're a It's Me Angie fan. I can tell you that. 21 minutes? Oh, yeah. Okay, guys, live every day to the fullest. And until I see you next time, bye, neighbor.